Welcome back to GoRacers.com. Today we have Eric Frederick on the Murray State Athletic Training Spotlight. First of all, Eric, when did you start at Murray State, and what has been your role through the years here?
I actually came to Murray State in September of 1993, so I've been here going on 26 years now. Started as an assistant athletic trainer. At the time, there were just two athletic trainers here, myself and Alan Lawler. The entire 26 years, I've worked with the men's basketball program. Early on in my career at Murray State, I really helped with everybody because since there were just two of us, we were sort of the two-man band, so to speak. So we got to take care of all of our student athletes. Then over the time, we were able to add staff and be able to spread the duties out a little bit more. And about 10 years ago, I started as the head athletic trainer. And then 3 years ago, I've moved up to the assistant AD for sports medicine.
Injuries are difficult for athletes. How do you motivate them in your experience to rehab those injuries after they've, seen such a setback in their athletic careers?
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate. I work with a very motivated group of individuals. Student athletes at the collegiate level are very motivated. They're here because they want to participate in their sport. So oftentimes the rehab motivation part of rehab actually is not too difficult. Just encouraging them to get back out there on the floor or the field with their teammates is usually motivation enough. They want to be able to participate. They want to be able to do what they came to Murray State to do, and fortunately we get that motivation pretty simply. There are some instances where the initial injury, everybody goes through that death and dying stage, so to speak, with the injuries, and once we get the student athlete through that, then usually the rehab goes pretty smoothly.
In your own journey as an athletic trainer, how has your experience kind of shaped your approach in relating to athletes on a personal level regarding either their treatment or rehab of injuries?
Well, I think the good news is, since I've been doing this for 26 years now, 28 total since I've been certified and licensed, I've had the opportunity to see lots of different things. So the things that I've seen and done over the years, typically I can relate and be able to explain that very well to the student athletes because it's not something new to me, and I can make sure that they understand that the course of the injury and the course of the problem will be resolved and be taken care of.
Finally, what advice or guidance would you give to athletic trainers who maybe are just starting out in the field? And is there anything that you know now that maybe you wish you would have learned when you first started?
Yeah, the field itself is very rewarding. If you're interested in a field where you can be involved with athletics and you still enjoy the medical aspect of things, which is what got me into the field of athletic training, then it's very rewarding. It's very time consuming. I guess the one thing I wished I'd known back when I started was how much time it would take, and take away from my personal life. And that part's sometimes difficult to deal with, but can be managed. But for the most part, students going into the profession need to know that it can be very rewarding and never stop learning. I'm always learning. I'm learning from my current staff that I've got now that are younger than me. They bring new ideas and fresh ideas to the program all the time. So being able to learn from those younger athletic trainers is important. And then hopefully it's a two-way street. Hopefully they're learning a little bit of what I know and have done over the last 26, 28 years from an experience standpoint to propel them forward in their careers as well.